Well, Gordon Young, few people could have their start at East End the way you did, because you had a double celebration when you get into the club.
Yes, it was 30 years ago. I had received, my son was born, my son Grant, and when I came back from the hospital that day, on the doormat, letter from East Renfrewshire Golf Club offering me membership. So I'll always remember the date that I became a member of the golf club.
Which news were you more pleased about?
Well, it depends what my wife wants me to say.
Now, you've spent a lot of time involved in the running of this golf club. How much time in these 30 years?
When I finished as chairman a few months ago, I thought, how long have I been involved in the club? And it's actually half my time as a member. I've been involved either through council the first time, leading to becoming handicap convener, then on council second time when I was captain. Board, I did an extra 2 years there, so that's 6 years in total. And I also ran the Bran Putter team for a couple of years, so that's a fair old innings.
Having experienced council and being captain, what would you say are the advantages of a board that sits over all of that?
I think it's all about the professionalising the club, getting decisions made quicker, getting the people on the board with the relevant experience from their own business lives.
So how have you seen the club evolve in these 30 years?
The club has evolved immeasurably. It's difficult to say it was like this 30 years ago, like this 20 years ago, but it's just been a gradual process. But I think when the board first started under Douglas McGee, it was starting to bring that professionalism into not only the volunteer part of the club, but very much into the employee part, leading on to the recruitment of our first proper, I would say, club manager, someone at the appropriate and relevant qualifications to do that role.
You've played a lot of competitive golf here. Just tell us about your seniors career here and club championship.
Well, we'll do the seniors and then we'll go back to the club championship. Seniors, I'm delighted to have been fortunate enough to win the senior championship 5 times, but I still want to win that a few more times, so we'll see how we get on.
Well, the seniors tend to say, is Gordon playing this year? Oh well, never mind.
Yes.
So
well, that's not been the case the last 2 years, but anyway.
But you've had a lot of success there. But you've also won the club championship.
I won the club championship in 2011, and there's a little bit of a story on that one. I'd also made my way through to the final of the Fairweather Cup, and because the club championship takes precedence on the Sunday, I played that final on the Saturday and was given a very short shrift in that game by the proverbial dog licence. But in the next day, went on to win the club championship, beat Gordon McGregor in that one on the 18th green, so 2-1 I think it was.
So a 7-6 loss didn't dent your confidence?
It was a nice little warm-up, which was great. But the thing about that as well is I actually went on to win the Fairweather Cup the next year. So
that's nice symmetry. You've had some holes in one here, one in a Brand Putter match. Tell me about that.
That was, I couldn't even tell you the year when it was, but it was on the 4th hole in a match and popped the ball in the wall off the tee. Naturally won the hole, but I also won the match and the team won overall that night as well. So win all round.
And what would you say is your feeling about this club then, having been a member for 30 years and the part it's played in your life?
It's played a massive part in my life. Certainly in the early days, it's you're not able to play as often, young family, but then as one gets involved in the club as I have, it's all the extra bits and pieces, and you really get to know how the club runs and the personalities about the place and what you need to do to make certain people tick and what have you.
You've gone abroad with a crowd from here on several occasions. Any incidents you wish to recall?
Yeah, the good thing about golf is they make such wonderful friends, and you go away on holiday together. And an incident, one of the years the group of us were in Turkey. Great friend of mine, Alistair McNair, one of the holes in one of the courses, he decided to slice his shot into water. And he then decided, I need to get this ball. But if anybody's been abroad, some of these water hazards, the water just, you got the edge and the water just goes straight down. The pond just goes straight down. No gradual bank in. So Alistair thinking, I see my ball, I'm going to get my ball. But the edge of the pond was covered, there was a lining that had covered in stones, just like marbles. So he stood in that, the next thing, he was in the water. Now, he was my partner that day, so I needed to get my partner. He couldn't get out, he couldn't physically get out of the water, so I rescued him that day. Much to the annoyance of my opponents, or our opponents, but much to the happiness and relief of his wife when he recounted the story to her at home.
Gordon, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you.